had a very busy life. I was like a runaway train, very active. And then I got sick. And it was very hard because I didn't know what it was at first. Lyme disease wasn't commonly talked about. This was over 25 years ago. I was, bedbound a lot of the time. I'd spend 3 days in bed in a row because I just couldn't get up. I figured I only had a few more years to live. And I remember coming to a place of acceptance that, I didn't quite imagine this was going to be the end of my life, but it looked like it was going to be, and I'd had a pretty amazing, challenging life in many ways. And a month later, a friend called me up and said she had chronic fatigue for 20 years. So here we were, we'd been going lockstep, both of us, into these illnesses. And she said, "You've got to try this Qigong. I have been doing it and I feel so much better. I have energy for the first time in 20 years. And I could hear her voice. It was amazing. I mean, at first, when I started doing sound healing, which is my favorite practice, because I love lying down and practicing. I still love doing that. And I would lie down and I'd make these sounds, and I didn't feel my organs. I mean, how do you feel your organs? And then after a while of doing sound healing, I'd realize that I could feel, when I did the heart sounds, I could feel this vibration in the center of my chest. And then the kidneys became very distinct. I could really feel just above my lower back this sort of, and after I'd done those sounds in the kidneys, it would all warm up. I'd feel this warmth, and it was so delicious. And it was like my kidneys were saying, thank you, we needed that. I'd had terrible digestive problems. And the sounds on the digestive system, I could feel my digestive system sort of relaxing. And sometimes I'd hear gurgling, like, things were starting to move again. It was profound for me, sound healing. But so was everything else. But at the beginning, I was so depleted, I had to start somewhere. And I started with a lot of sound healing, which I think for me and for anyone who's been chronically sick is a really good idea, because we are emotionally shut down. And there's a lot going on in our organs. They are just compressed. And the sound healing vibrates the organs and actually transforms the frequency of the organs. So instead of feeling that fear in your kidneys, and the kidneys are also holding all the shock and trauma from your lifetime and maybe your ancestors as well. So when they get a chance to release that, I mean, your life changes dramatically, because suddenly you're not reacting in fear to all these imprints that you've had put down through your life in the energy structure of your kidneys. When I found out about this practice and the potential to transform ourselves from inside out, to really be at peace within ourselves, to be happy and healthy, and that actually that's our birthright. This is who we naturally are. But we have to awaken that peacefulness. We have to decondition our body. And we have all this unconditioned energy to help us do that, to bring that energy in and decondition the conditioning so that we're left empty. The Chinese often talk about emptiness. That's what it is. You're emptying out of all that old conditioning. And you feel your wholeness. You feel the essence of who you are. And those qualities of happiness and love and peace, those are the qualities of your essence. That's what you naturally are when you release all this old conditioning. And I think the fact that I wanted this for everyone, and I really saw the potential that we could create this for everyone, I think that's why I healed so quickly. Because I sort of forgot about my usual nattering of my brain about, I can't do it, and I don't deserve it, I'm not enough, I blew it. All those judgmental, critical voices, which had completely dogged me all my life, kind of took second place to this inspiration that I had for the incredible potential for this practice.